Hey, happy Saturday. I am sorry this is so late. This day has been crazy. It's been crazy. And I have to get up tomorrow. We're going somewhere. We're going to be gone. And I'm tired. I went to Costco today. I wanted to get a Costco pizza. And I ended up coming out of there with, I bought an Adidas sweatshirt that I thought my son would like. He didn't like it. I actually do though. It's cool as hell. So I'm keeping it for myself. This is like an impromptu Christmas present for myself. I think it's a cool ass hoodie, and I guess it's about time I start filling my closet back up with hoodies that I don't wear. No, I'll wear it. I'll wear it. I think I'm gonna wear my Taco Bell sweater. I washed it the other day. I'm gonna wear that tomorrow. Can you believe Christmas is less than a week from today? Oh my God. So I'm going to try to get the Christmas balls video put together for my other channel, which is basically just going to be the daytime and the nighttime videos put together. I don't really do a whole lot of editing to it. I just kind of slap it together and put it up. And yeah, I really wish there was a better way to really capture the moment and to show you how pretty it is. But it's honestly, I just think it's one of those things that you just have to be there. You really have to see it for yourself to fully appreciate just how magical that little neighborhood is this time of year. I think typically they start to put those balls up right after Thanksgiving. And I think some people do their own, other people pay people to come put them up, and it takes a while to get them all up. So, but I think they start putting them up like right after Thanksgiving, and they leave them up on into January. They don't take them down for a while, I think. But I always try to do it before Christmas, because honestly, for me, after Christmas, I'm kind of done with everything, and especially like after New Year's, I'm just kind of done with everything, and I'm ready to just move on to the winter doldrums, where everything is just kind of sad and gray, and I'm just ready to move into that sort of like a semi-hibernation period of the year where I just wear sweaters and hoodies all day, and I sleep late at every opportunity, and I just wait for spring to arrive. I don't really feel like doing any kind of holiday festivity type stuff. Like I'm kind of over it by then. So I don't go look at the balls after Christmas anyway. A lot of people do, but I don't. Sounds like Eevee wants to come in. Is Eevee at the door? Eevee, what do you want? What's the matter? Eevee, did you know that the last time I showed you in a video on the other channel, people thought you were pregnant? She's not. She's not. Shut up. Eevee. Eevee. Your diet is not going well. I'll rub on you. Cat. Eevee. Eevee. I'm wearing my drunken goat sweater, and his little scarf comes down. Eevee. Okay. So it's 11:15 at night, and earlier we had a mishap. Wally was inside, which was good because it's supposed to get cold tonight again. He stayed in last night. Wally was inside, but he went over to the sliding door and started yowling like he needed to go out. He doesn't use the litter box. So I was kind of torn, like, does he really want to go out? Because sometimes he'll go to the door and yell, but he doesn't actually want to go out. He just wants you to come over to the door because the food is there, and he wants you to watch him eat. He likes for you to come just kind of hang out in the area while he eats. It's crazy because the best cat I ever had was named Buddy, and he was this big fluffy orange cat. He was enormous. He was like part Maine Coon or something, and he was the best cat ever. And when he was ready to eat, he would come find me. He would come wherever I was in the house. He would come in there and yell at me. He would just kind of yell at me like this weird annoyed meow. And he wanted me to follow him into the kitchen, and he wanted me to stand there and watch him eat. He just did not like to eat by himself. He wanted somebody in there. So it's kind of funny that Wally sort of does the same thing. So I wasn't really sure if he wanted to go out. Like, I want to let him out. If he needs to go to the bathroom, I want to let him out. Because he's just not cool with the whole litter box concept. I don't think he's ever used one. So I was hoping he would kind of catch on. I have seen him watch the other cats use them. Like, you can do that too, Wally. It'd be really great. But, so I was walking towards the door, and Boop started running up towards the door, and my younger son jumped down to grab her to keep her from going outside. And it scared her, and she starts Scooby-Dooing on the floor, which scared Wally, and then Wally went Scooby-Dooing out of the room. And then he came back in there and was desperately clawing at the door to get out, so he was scared, so I let him out, and now he hasn't come back. And it's just, I hate it when shit like that happens. But he's so skittish all the time, he's so scared that it doesn't take much to just scare the hell out of him. And I told my son not to make any sudden moves around him, but he said, but I didn't want Boop to run out, you know, and I get it, but like, let her go out. She'll come back in. She always comes back, well, usually she comes back in. But I'm gonna go back down there and keep looking for him. I still have to get a shower, so I'll get my shower, change clothes, and I'll go back down and see if I can find him. I just go to the back door, the sliding door, and open it and call the cats, and hopefully I can get him back in here. Eevee loves this little house thing I got at Aldi. This little thing here. She loves it. Hey, Eevee. She gets in there every night and makes biscuits for about 10 minutes. Eevee. That is her favorite thing. She loves it. She loves that little house. Look, it rocks the house when she does it. Of course, now that I've said that, she won't do it anymore, but it kind of moves a little bit when she's in there making biscuits. Eevee. She kind of goes into a trance. She'll just stand in there and make biscuits for like 10-15 minutes. Eevee. Eevee. So Pumpkin, where's Pumpkin? I think Pumpkin's under the bed. People always ask where all my cats are. I don't go around and take roll before I make a video, but if they don't see a certain cat, some people freak out. What happened to that cat? Are they okay? They're fine. My cats don't hang out together. They don't. My cats don't really like each other. I mean, they interact with one another. They don't hang out. They don't like each other. Although I've noticed Pumpkin and Wally have started doing this funny thing. When he stays in here at night, he'll get at the top of the stairs out there at the end of the hall. And I have a chair in the hallway out there. She'll sit under the chair, and Wally lays at the top of the steps, so they hang out like 3 feet apart. They've all given up trying to get him to be afraid of them. They'll, and he's just like, what are you fussing about? What's the matter with you? He's not afraid of them at all, and he's not interested in engaging with them at all, like at all. So they've all just kind of given up. Every now and then Eevee or Pumpkin will do a half-ass kind of, but they're like, whatever, I know you're not scared of me. But I gotta make it look like I'm trying to be scary. But I know you're not afraid. Anyway. So I don't really have anything else to say. It's been kind of an uneventful day. I did watch A Christmas Story earlier. I did watch that. I did some work for my day job. I went to a class. Very boring day. Very, very boring day. I can't even think of anything good to tell you. I can't even think of a funny story or anything to tell you. Like, I got nothing. I got nothing. I'm so sorry. Some days are like that. If you make a video every day, you're going to have a day. You're going to have days where just nothing happens. Like nothing. I'm ready for Christmas. We got to go see my dad and stepmom and take their presents up there. Gotta do that. I'm probably going to try to go to Buc-ee's after Christmas. Sorry. I'm not going to be able to go this week. I do know that. But maybe after Christmas, before my kids go back to school, I'm going to go to Buc-ee's, which is a 2.5-hour drive from here. I have to go see this place. I've had people tell me, you got to go see it. You won't believe it. Oh my word. You got to go see Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is like a Walmart-sized convenience store. I got to see this shit. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I mean, I've seen some pretty big, like, truck stop type places, but nothing like that. I have seen big convenience stores in my travels, but nothing like whatever the hell a Buc-ee's is. So I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna make that drive one day, but I got to figure out what day I can go. Oh, plus, my car over the weekend. I believe my car needs brake pads. And it just started like Sunday. I noticed it when I go to put on brakes. It doesn't do it right away, but when the car almost stops, it starts making a grinding sound. I'm pretty sure it's my brake pads. But anyway, I have to go drop my car off, not tomorrow, but Wednesday, and have them check that out and fix whatever needs to be fixed. So I'm not going to be driving it for now. So fortunately, we have my son's car. We can just drive that. But yeah, that's the only thing that's happened. Like, of course, you know, I got to pay my taxes. You know, I'm self-employed. So any of y'all that are self-employed, you know, get ready. People talk about tax refunds. Like, what's a tax refund? You get money back? Wow. What's that like? No, I don't get any money. I got to pay my taxes. And I got to pay the siding people. And now I got to pay for whatever the hell's wrong with my car. Like, it's just, it just never stops. It's life. I try to talk to my kids about it. Like, and I talk to my kids about things like, these are expenses that have to be paid. This is part of being a grown-up. You know, you're going to have unexpected stuff come up that you're going to have to pay for. It's good to have some money set aside for stuff, because you never know when something's going to come up. I wasn't expecting to have brake issues with my car, but I'm pretty sure it's the brake pads. But it's about time to replace them anyway. That's about right. So, yeah, but whatever it is, they're going to look at it on Wednesday and take care of it. I have a wonderful mechanic that I trust 100%. This guy has never done me wrong. And if there's nothing wrong, he'll tell me there's nothing wrong. I mean, he's awesome. He'll take me out there and show me, like, come here, I'll show you what it is. And, you know, he's very upfront, very honest. It's so hard to find a mechanic like that. So hard. They're out there, but they're hard to find. And when you do find them, be loyal to them. I get him to do everything, like everything. I don't care. I'm not going to one of these cheap oil change places. No, it costs more to get stuff done, but I'd rather give him the money than one of these assembly line oil change places that forgets to put your oil filter on and fucks up your engine. And yeah, no, I'm going to take my car to somebody that'll take care of it. So I've been doing that for over 20 years and I'm not going to stop. So, yeah, once you find a good one, hang on to them, and that's what I've done. Anyway, so I got to get that looked at. So that's coming up Wednesday. But fortunately, that's a good thing about having two cars, is that, you know, we can just have the one car for, you know, until then. So it's not a huge deal. But, yeah, that's going to be fun. We had to replace the seals around the back doors on my son's car not too long ago. They were dry rotted and stretched out, and had to do that. And now my car is having issues, but it's just part of having a car. I mean, a vehicle. You know, every now and then you have to fix stuff, and that's why it's good to have money set aside for stuff like that. So, you know, maybe I don't have the newest this and that. I don't have $500 handbags and expensive shit. But you know what? Even if I had $1 billion in the bank, I wouldn't have that stuff. I wouldn't have it, because in my opinion, it's a waste of money. Now, if you want to buy it, that's fine. It's your money. But personally, I think it's a waste of money. But that's just me. I wouldn't do things very differently, even if I did have $1 billion in the bank. Honestly, I wouldn't. I'd pay my house off. I would help my family out. Otherwise, my life wouldn't change a whole lot. It really would not. But so anyway, I don't have expensive stuff, but you know what? When my car needs brake pads, it's no problem paying to fix it. So I don't have to stress over it. I can afford to fix it. So it's a hell of a lot cheaper than car payments and higher insurance and property taxes. So It's all a trade-off, and that's one thing you need to consider too if you're thinking about buying a car. How much is your insurance going to go up? How much are you going to have to pay in taxes on that car every year? Because you do have to pay taxes on that. Well, here you do. Maybe not everywhere, but here, not everywhere, I know. But here, yeah, you got to pay property taxes on that car. You might want to look into that and see how much that's going to cost you, because that is something you're going to have to pay. You might want to look into whether or not you have to pay that where you live if you're just buying your first car. And again, I'm not here to give financial advice. I'm just talking off the top of my head because I'm tired. Anyway, it's almost 11:30, and I apologize for not getting on here sooner, but it's just been a strange day. This whole week is going to be strange. I'm about ready to change my nail polish out. I'm going to leave it purple for now because it matches the Taco Bell Christmas sweater that I'm going to wear tomorrow, and I don't feel like changing it. Maybe after tomorrow I'll change it to light. I was thinking about doing it kind of like what Lynette did in that video where she did like that red glitter, and then the ring fingers did green glitter. My Christmas colors. Is it too soon for that? I could go ahead and do it now. Will it last until Christmas though? I don't know. I may leave this. Let's see, tomorrow's Tuesday. I might have to wait a day or two, because that nail polish chips and I don't feel like fixing it over and over and over. This nail polish is great. This is Essie Expressi, and the color name is IRL, like in real life, and it's pretty great. Doesn't chip too bad at all, and it dries pretty fast. But I hope your day has been good. I'm tired. I'm very tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. I just am. This week leading up to Christmas is always just weird. But fortunately, so far I haven't had a lot of work for my day job, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'll check it in the morning and see what it looks like. But so far, it looks like our client has pretty much just knocked off for Christmas. They're not really doing anything right now, so it's not too bad. But thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry this is shortish. I hope you're having a good week so far, and I hope you have good times coming up and things are going well for you, and I'll see you again soon.